All right. How are we all doing? Hope you're doing good, Purse. Need the nerd to give me the third map art. Check these over here. I did that. No, I did not. It's preoccupied SMH. Imagine me giving in advance on the points, and he's like, nah, I'll get to it. Three orange. Is it really 12 plus 1? Oh my god, bro. Bruh, this thing has so many colors in it. Light blue plus 2. 12. Oh, is that the NASA? I didn't even know they were doing a badge for that. It's I did blue, yeah. Oh, you have the NASA one, or no, the baby chicken one. It looks so weird next to the slime, slime and a baby chick. Red. It's an interesting one to say the least, I guess. It's better than the other one, the pickaxe that they did before. One, two, three, four, five. 4. Does it have the whole rainbow? My lord. I changed it all to concrete too. I couldn't be asked for the wool. It looks the exact same, so I was like, yeah, give me the concrete. I think I've literally gotten in every single color of the rainbow. Even more of the rainbow. 20 watch streak? I appreciate that, Purse. Homie. Just a few. I wish I could do TTS for those, but I don't think it's possible. Should I run the World Eater in the background? Yeah, let's do that. Yo, Eros, appreciate the the watch streak as well. I did 20. He's kind of cracked. I got all the locations for the new projects we've done, coordinates wise. And on top of the stuff we've already done, we have to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, forbidden number, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 other locations onto the network.
Hello there.
Kind of crazy to load 18 more onto the already existing thing. That nerd streams? Heck. Appreciate the raid, homie. Lizzie, welcome in. Rarely. Fair enough. What did they say? It's without the exclamation point, right? Or is it slash shout out? I think it's slash. It's the slash. Yeah. Do a slash in front. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like shout out or something. Or can only I do it? I got it. Oh yeah, the mass crafter. I got you. Does that actually work on that server? I'd be very surprised if that does. Let me do a backup now.
Hello there.
And put that in here. Running Teradai. First, what the? I think if you refresh on your end, you won't have that. What did I do to deserve the gifted purse? I appreciate that, homie. That's insane of you. Me existing? I mean, I'll take it. I have this loaded, yeah. Of course, I'm always here to help out. I like doing those little farms and whatnot. Well, at least piecing them together. It's always fun. See my little attempt at making a UI there? No, it's just the base vanilla craft in there, Lizzie. We don't use the carpet one. It would be kind of pointless at this point. And I don't even think that mod's gonna even get updated anymore. There's really no point to. This is a double parry, so it's technically only one, but two different ones. They'll be separated by the deco, likely, maybe. I don't know for sure. As of right now, there might just be one. Like how we did gold previously, where it's like two combined into one. But it's for a fully automatic terracotta farm, but we're also going to have flowers on this side. Because we're in a flower forest next to a swamp, so we can get essentially all the dyes in one area. We'll need to do a little bit of crafting for like a couple other things. We also have a river right there that we can use for a squid farm. So we can have that as well for the black dye. That's kind of what's going on here. Yeah, I would only test that in manual mode for right now. I mean, if you mess that up, I mean, the server's going to be like, well, what's all these items on the ground? It should have a thing, though, that stops it. If you fail to craft, it should pause the output. Like the boxes, the box eating. Just want to make sure this is actually working still. I only tested it one layer yesterday. Mainly because we had to do a fix for this, and the fix is that. You wanna know what the fix is? It was changing this from an observer to a glass. Changing this observer to a glass, changing or putting the observer here facing the other way, putting the observer that was over here on this side, and then adding an observer down here. That was the fix. New parry alert. Yes, number 101. That's what this one will be. That number is still insane to be saying. Even like the fact we're in 100 is ridiculous. 20 watch streak too. Appreciate that, Achillian, but of course you did forget. Of course. Looks good to me. That's a lot of dripstone caves, man. Holy. This water is going to create a lot of obsidian, and I just can't be asked. I could probably cover that with like stone or something. Oh, it's only one deep. I can just drain that out manually once we get down there. Sulfur caves? Yep. It's the budget sulfur cave. We got kind of lucky with these being kind of shallow. Should I drain that one too? No, this one looks fine. That's going to create obsidian no matter what we do, so it's not going to be that much, so it can only go one next to each other, so that's going to be fine. Can't really do anything about that. Unless I drain one or the other. Alright, we'll check on that occasionally. I do need that third map art, though, as soon as you can, Achillean. It would be nice if I could just get them all done now. What's that word called? What those two words called there, Takeshi? I don't know. English isn't my first language, so I don't know what those mean. Smile. Manual laborers are doing all of our piston bolt network. Should have curved all the rails by hand. One of these flying machines. We have been making some pretty good progress though on it. Like it's been smoothing. I think Deco might actually be feasible then, considering how quick we've been doing this. Like it might be possible. I also don't know how I'm gonna do this shit. Like an ascending, that just sounds miserable to plan out. I think it's not like taking something that's flat and trying to staircase it up, that just sounds terrible. Rockets, are we deadheads? It might be different compared to this one. You didn't make the one that I made, did you? This is the tree farm. I'm stupid. I haven't seen if there was a video on it, no, but I knew it was announced and whatnot. Well, yeah, it's based off the same one that we have. Because ours goes manual on page 1, 14, 42, 84, 112, 140 flush. Damn. Strangely does that much with the fist? Wild. No, it's all good, man. I kind of just... Damn, bro, what the fuck? I kind of just thought that it wasn't gonna happen, which is all good. So I just kind of just marked the project as completed. If you ever want to, I mean, that's cool. I think it would look really sick if we could get something around there, but it doesn't have to. I'm content either way, man. The perimeter works. That's my main concern. So it was at the beginning of March. I thought it was so much later. Oh, I love the purple, man. It's just so clean. I can send it to you if you want, Alex. I'll just put them all in HG General. No, it's all good, man. I figured things been going on a lot right now. Yeah, it might be different. I don't know. I would assume it would be the same because I don't think the logic would change much, but it could. You want to help with the map art, Alex, or you got to work on something else? That's the one for Killian and Purse. We should be getting a third one that they're gonna do, but the Killian's still working on it. I'm basically giving him an advance on the third one, just so I can get it all done now. That's the best homie emoji for sure. At this point, just do the one separate. If you can make it all concrete and not wool, that would be the best. Because I just converted these. Should be chunk aligned, because I'm assuming, yeah, this is the Fred one, so that's chunk aligned for sure, and map aligned. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it there. It'll look kind of weird because these are offset, but boop, boop. It's white. It's white. Gray. Yeah, that's totally fine to do that. And I would turn off that easy place first thing, so it's like really easy to do. Or sane, something like that. The mace is on the right, yeah. And the point's on the left. Yeah. I did share that. He's gonna do that. I'm gonna just take the concrete boxes then, the color concrete. I'll just do all that. It's literally every color. It literally used all 16 colors. Because black's the other one. Jesus. I should probably turn this back on. This is so much nicer for sweeping like this. Just because of such low quantities, I was like, I'm gonna just do concrete. It looks the exact same and it's really easy. It was just easy to grab out of the concrete storage. You can change, like, use it, like, so when you convert it, like, click the wool option still, but then go down on the left and then just pick the concrete colors instead, if it has a capability of that. Like, it'll highlight on the left, like, on the blocks, like, what color it, or, like, whatever it's using in green. I can show you. So when you do this, and you do the just change these to concrete. You get all highlighted green. Just go down the concrete column and click them all concrete. Okay. It's just easier because we already have all the concrete stuff here. Not here, but like it's just so much nicer to grab than the wool at the wool farm at the moment because we don't have the the bolt network set up. So like moving items is kind of tedious. So like we just kept all the wool at the wool farm storage. Appreciate you saying thanks there, Eros, for the sub first. This literally looks like like a confetti thing on this ground right now. Wonder if just grabbing this at a few layers at a time would have been faster than doing this, but either way, we'll still get it done pretty quick. Oh, I didn't bring maps. I'm not used to actually doing them in the map area. Well, like actually making maps of them. Because the other ones weren't aligned. Not my fault. Blame the person that chose the quarry location. Not me. Two, three, four, five, seven. Wait, fuck. 6, forbidden number 8. I keep trying to like skip over into my head the stupid shit. Sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6, forbidden number 8. Cool. Oh, that's so much better. I guess I gotta go back to get materials for that one anyway, so I'll be chilling. Let me do this on the edge here. And I can just walk through. Why are my frames dying loading the schematic? It's not that complicated, brother. Some pitbull. Alright, let's turn this thing off now. Oh, shit, I forgot to respond. Hold on. Still getting used to these, like, angles I have to look at for this. It's not as precise as scaffold place, but it's a good alternative for the meantime until we update and we can start using scaffold place again. Actually surprised that the shulker restocking thing hasn't fucked up. I guess because it's not placing multiple blocks in the same tick, like the fast block placement can do. So that means it can still restock the stack before it gets swapped. Oh yeah, just take. It's kind of on beat, the block placing. I have a toggle for that? I can. Left, right. Pogs. Leave that on. It's opposite. It's on by default. Normally everything's like off by default, but this one's on. Still don't understand dithering. I never really like looked into it, but it just why? It's not as blocky as I thought it would be. Still very sporadic. Bro, this gray concrete is so annoying. Rihanna. Is the World Eater stopped? I can't even tell if it's running or not based off the MSBT, man. That's the wrong one. No, it's just still going. Why is that so low? I mean, it is a 272, but like, damn. 20 ms? With the end loaded, with us in the quarry doing map art? It's really low. Granted, we aren't really showing a lot of blocks right now, but I mean, this won't be any more lag efficient than the other. It's just nicer to build. Well, today this might just be map arts. I wouldn't have any time to do any of the bolt network. They're the same size. They just don't have the stone on it, so that's like the only reason why they might look a little bit smaller. Well, slimmer, I guess. How you doing, Pumets? Welcome in, my dude. Researching gold farms? Like perimeter gold farms or like on another roof? I know Takeshi was looking at some. I know they're doing a perimeter right now for a gold farm. I don't remember what farm they're doing. I don't have much knowledge of single player ones. Yeah, I think Takeshi is going to be a one-dimension one. Well, it might be like dual dimension, but it sends them back to the nether. If anything, that would be it. Like, it wouldn't be in the overworld with the player. Like, you wouldn't need two players. Yeah, that might be lurking. They were in here earlier. Yeah, but it wouldn't make sense to do one of those ones that's designed to be on the roof under, perimeter. Like, it wouldn't make it any faster than if you just didn't make the perimeter. I just don't know any ones that are designed to be under the roof, but also single player that actually still work. Because there is one I know of, but it used like gas looting, and I'm pretty sure that broke. That's like the only one that I knew of. I think they're trying to make it like fix, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. Sure. I mean, yeah, I guess it's also another thing I should have asked, but if you don't break the bedrock roof, then that wouldn't make sense to make a farm anyway. I don't think we might as well want to trap however many gas that was either for the fireballs. That would be very tedious for you to do. It was a really cool design, yeah, but unfortunately they changed how gas fireballs can be moved because we can't have anything nice in this game ever. Yeah, I don't know what you would be able to really do then. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't either. It's mainly the reason why I like never use like end crystals over any of those like portal based update suppression farms because I don't trust anybody. Mm, the gold donut is so slow for gold though, dude. I wouldn't use that. I would tell you to use dash pumps over anything if you're gonna contemplate using the donut. C5 or never mind, that's potato. Potato has an alright one too, I guess, if you really want to do that, but that's designed to be on the roof. There's none that are archived. Um, Would you consider building this one, Pumets? I mean, you would have to supply the TNT, but it's pretty efficient. Let me show you in a second. It's very redstone heavy. It's not really something you can really mess up though, but it's very redstone heavy. Yeah, the roof broken kind of defeats the purpose of a lot of, or at least making the perimeter in the first place. If you're gonna break the roof. Yeah, at stair versions of map arts, it's like one thing I'll very rarely, if ever, do. This is really like the only other gold form that I know of that we've used. So it uses slime conveyors to push them off. And then it pushes them over into here where TNT drops and explodes on their head. And it uses a headless piston here, which you don't necessarily need to do, but it sorts the XP out and then it burns it, and the drops go right underneath it. I think there's something else you can use now instead of a headless piston here. But the headless piston is pretty easy to make. It doesn't use, this one doesn't use TNT, Dupin. It's manual place TNT. And you shoot an arrow in here. Kinda. I think the only way I find it is like linked in like a Shulkercraft video, I'm not gonna lie. I can never remember the name of the video, so I just go to the gold form video that they did. What? What the fuck? Oh, it's a different video. They made multiple. God damn. Oh, because it's not on Inverted's channel. That's why. It's designed to work with multiple players, but it'll at least make more sense than making a donut shit. If you have are okay with the TNT. Does use 4,000 TNT per hour. That's like the only downside. That's the only one that I really would say if you want, but it's a bit complex. Might not be for you though. Just logically for me, making something like dash pumps or anything like that below the bedrock group just doesn't make a lot of logical sense. In terms of at least like the effort you've done into it compared to like the output. You have to manually craft the TNT, yeah. It doesn't use any duping. That's because it uses TNT Luden. Which means it's very tedious to run large times, because it's like 4,000 TNT per hour that it consumes. So, it's like an offset, I guess. And I mean, there's no legit sand farms. A sand quarry would just be so slow for you, considering how long it would take to get a good amount of sand. Or if you want to ask Takeshi what they're using, I just don't know. But even then, there's not really... They aren't fast, really, even if you do a lot of work with it. That should be all that. I'm going to leave the stuff over here, Alex, in case you need it, but I'm going to go get materials for the other ones. I mean, you can make that one then, or dashes then. It's not like it's the worst thing in the world to make. As far as I know from Conview saying that it still works. There's a couple fixes you need to do for new versions, but with the spears. Um, but it's like it's not the worst thing you could ever do. You could probably make the spawn-in platforms not as tall because you'll have mobs spawning faster that you're in a perimeter. So you can make the like less magma blocks and everything. So like that would be easier possibly if you wanted to make that. And so like you would still get the same rates with less layers because you know you're not limited to the height of the bedrock for that. So you could do that too as well. How you doing, Xena? I mean, they were pretty easy to do besides the rail curving being tedious. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it took us a couple days to do that. Like weekdays, so it's like a couple days after work and whatnot, but getting your mind wrapped around how to do the rails at first is kind of tedious, but once you get the hang of it, you can just fly through it. Do you think, well, that one's normal? That's Fred. He's very logical. Bees is normal. I think that's normal. You think the KFC girl is normal? ignore the blocks on top. That was to update the old maps. I forget what that's. That like The Witcher or something? I forget. In Hopper Lock-In. Wait, what? Yeah. What do you mean you couldn't center the map? You think it is? Okay. It looks pretty, Why am I not just putting all the shulker watches in my inventory? Am I stupid? It's only 3 block types. Like, I can just hold all this in my inventory. It is Witcher 3? Okay. What do you mean you couldn't center it though, Xena? I like doing like anything that most people aren't doing. Whether that's like the farms that people haven't done or this and that. Like that's what kind of keeps me interested into the game. It's just not copying what everybody else is doing. The map art gallery is just in the storage on that wall by the overflow. Yozo, appreciate the tier 1, my dude. Wait, what? Hello? Oh, it's Zeno. I appreciate the sub, my dude. How you doing, CA? Welcome in, dude. Oh, it's so nice for map arts. Flat map arts, I guess. I swear that said Zoe on my activity feed, but it didn't. It's kind of like a budget scaffold place, because we don't have it right now in this version. Because Tweak Fork wasn't updated. This is easy place first disabled in Light Medica. So it places like the furthest block that you can reach first and then works its way backwards instead of like placing the closest block you can place. That's like the way I can explain it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do have the Discord open. Bit laggy on client side. I mean, yeah, I don't mind if it's laggy on client side. We'll probably just put a bot there to AFK anyway, but you know. I just hate minecart spam. I hate how that's becoming a thing now for like every single farm. If it's your first printer ever, just do a 272. I think I know what you're referring to, CR. Or CA, yeah. I will never make a staircase map art. Well, ones that are larger than 272 or 256. Quarry projects are very, very long. Oh yeah, I'm very happy the World Eaters work. It's actually running right now. We're still carving through the mountains. I mean, I just started it up again today. So there's that. Oh yeah. Worked perfect. Tunnel boring is the worst, but you could do a cannon that you just AFK and come back to. You might have to clear up some liquids after that, but you could just do like a lazy cannon. Yeah, I really didn't want him to tear that down and build I'm having a brain fart. Eulers. Small trench. The Road Eater perimeter is for terracotta and dye. Wait, I'm calling it Terra Dye. As the project channel name and everything. So fully automatic AFK terracotta farm. That's not a quarry. But then it's also a double perimeter, so there's next to a flower forest and a swamp. So we can fully get all the different types of terracotta there as well. I swear. Was that a thing? Yeah, Euler did make a cartless one. It's only single speed though. God, that top section is bulky as fuck. Getting a two-way coreless duper sounds painful. Those sweepers are pretty nice. It makes the AND gate really a lot simpler to make. Well, yeah, when you're trying to keep the the material list down, then yeah. It makes it even worse. I mean, shit, you saw. You know, saw what I went through. They went through all that effort to redesign that single module to save one block. One block. And then they made it directional, and then didn't even know that it was directional. Like, are we dead ass? James, appreciate the 20 watch streak, my dude. Damn, 3 people on a 20 watch streak today. Wait, shit, no, 4. Eros, Purse, Achillean, and James. Yeah, I don't. I get, like, trying to be, like, perfection and this and that, but, like, sometimes you just do too much. You just do too much. I don't fully understand why the last duper is, like, flipped. Like, I don't entirely get that part of it, but it was pretty nice to build. That's also why I hated it. I was like, it's so nice to build, but then it's fucking directional. Like, come on, man. But now that we have to fix if we do have to rotate it for whatever reason, it'll be nice. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's beta. You haven't like had any survival scenarios. I mean, you don't even really need survival scenario for it to be like directional, but he didn't bother retesting after he changed it, so that's what happens, I guess. I've done so much survival testing, like, I expect some things to go wrong, right? What I don't like is that they weren't there once it was released. I made Illyrio's things a lot of times. I've been like the beta tester for the gravity block placer and then the new wall placer that they have. I've been a survival tester for the quad bulk and the main storage. I've been a survival tester for my own piston factories that I did with the AutoCraftsMP table a while ago. We were a beta tester for the first quarry, the 11 block quarry in the mesa here, not the vertical one in front of me. Any of the auto crafters that I've designed, I mean, I was the only person really using them. Therefore, I was like the only one actually testing it in survival. There was probably a couple other farms as well that we've done. It's like, I normally know what I'm getting myself into, but at least those people, like, were helpful when things went wrong and didn't just fuck off for 2 weeks and not give me a single answer. It's like, you know. It's a lot more effort to do that, so, you know, for really, you don't really get a lot of stuff with it. People have, that being said, people have made adaptations to store blocks. It's basically like a mini quarry, essentially. But they also, the thing is though, Xeno, a lot of the blocks do get blown up. It's not entirely reliable on collecting everything, so like you don't really get a lot of it. Yeah, the TNT drops pretty quick, so if an item like jumps up when it gets broken, um it is too high up and then gets blown up with the next TNT. So you need the item to fall straight down, otherwise it gets blown up. Yeah, no, I get you, Max. It's like an interesting thing to do. You're better off if you really want to do something like that. Just make a small quarry, like make a 70 block wide quarry or something like that. It'll be really easy to prep, and then you can just expand very easily with the side trenches and stuff. There is a design, Xeno, if you really aren't pressed for time. There is a essentially fully trenchless quarry besides the main trench. So there's no bottom trench, no side trench, nothing. That being said, it's really fucking slow. Yeah, the trenchless one. Yeah, Zeno, just guess how long it takes for this is like 100 blocks tall, yeah? Guess how long it takes for 100 block tall slice. No, it's not that bad. It's about like 15 minutes. But this is also 117 terrain. So if you wanted to go to the bedrock and then, or not the bedrock, but like, you know, the new lava lake layer, and then you have the extra terrain on top, you're probably looking about like 200, 250 blocks tall. And then about like 200, 242 blocks tall. It goes all the way up to about 50 minutes a layer. Or a slice, rather. So to carve out a whole slice of the terrain, it would be about 40, 55 minutes. That's the downside with that design, because it's not just linear, it's exponential shit. Yeah, VDQ is... I forget. .88 high is 4.5 minutes. So I think that one's linear. So that would be about like 8 minutes, yeah. For a full thingy. The name sounds familiar, but I can't say I've watched anything. They use baritone? Oh, good lord. Oh, building a quarry without carpet? Fucking hell. And also, you have to remove all the immovables beforehand. Yeah, have fun getting all that by yourself. That's never fun. It does help, yeah. I mean, we use that for this one here in front of us. It's still a very tedious process to go remove it all. Blender abuse for decos? I mean, can't really knock that. Didn't JKM just launch their quarry today? Subnautica. It's 1K by 8K. 1 billion blocks, but a lot of the water is volume and stone. Around half a billion included 360 mil deep slate. Like they need more deep slate. 1.4 million dead coral is actually wild. That's a fuck ton of coral. I need to do so much better at breaking, man. I haven't broke the nether side of 1K. It's been 2 years. 2 years, mind you. I mean, they're all technically combined. Like, they're all effectively one. They wanted to have them all together. It's just, you need to have the time to be able to set up all 5 layers. That's what I struggle with the most. Especially on the 1K scale, it'll take like a full day to have the first breaker run for the next layer. It's like 5 consecutive days you gotta be on and get the next layer built up and running, and then the next layer, and then the next layer, and then the next layer. So like it's, you gotta have a lot of time aside to be able to do that. But a smaller scale, it's a little bit more feasible. It's still like multiple hours in between layers though, which is the annoying part. Oh, don't remind me, man. Our old slime farm's completely busted. Not that we really need another one, but it's all broken, man. Well, it's not really broken, but it just won't be as fast because it's at Y0 instead of negative 64, so that's what sucks. Yeah, it's cooked. To say the least. If I go through with this, I'll have to make some new whiskey on another perimeter. I assume the raid farm will have to have another side. Diorite farm will need to have another side. And so that's 3 nether perimeters that I'll have to break thingies for. Yeah, we could, Max. The we will want to break ideally break both of the uh both the roof and the floor at the same time, which is a lot, but it should be fine. I hate using farms with a passion. Yeah, the map parts are done. Skipping's still a thing in 121. Damn, I thought they would have patched that out by now. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot to grab maps. God damn it. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. That was released on April Fool's. I thought it was a joke. I didn't watch the video. I kind of bad timing to release that. Have to watch the video. I mean, it's kind of hard for my brain to go from suppression that I had to learn by myself and then try to go to skip it. I don't know if it'll like correlate well. Oh, the snow. Yeah, I can't even imagine getting all those damn snowballs either every time. Fuck that, man. I need maps. Wasn't it like billions of snowballs? Oh, it's not billions of snowballs. It's just a number that was there. It's 4 billion snowballs. What? I mean, the snowball farm that we had was a million snowballs per hour. So, I mean, that's, it's only 4,000 hours of AFK. Let's just not be map aligned. Okay, it is. Or bots. Yeah, I thought I have to watch it to understand. I just don't like that kind of stuff. I don't know. Illegal items just feel weird to me. Is that 3 or is that 2? It's 3. Did I put it over there? But then that one would have one on the side, and then that one would have one. I'll leave it there. The comparator duper thing. I forget who that even is. Or I think Happy made that. I want to say Happy made that. Fred did these three. These are the map arts that Happy did for the server, and then somebody made that one. I think it might have been Alex. That's Dazzy. That's also Happy. You know, I get this, yeah. The only map art I've made is, well, at least in this world, yeah, the comparator one for me is just completely ridiculous. Like, that's like duplicating like actual blocks to me. Because they're so useful. This is the only map art I've ever done. It's for the bulk codes. I haven't been here since I updated. This is where people also made map arts as well. Well, the ones that are like on the actual maps. They made the staircase, which I was just like, damn. Yeah, purple. I gotta add 18 more codes onto here at some point once Juthons gets the codes. So that'll be fun. If it's a small one, like the hearts and the logo, like I would probably do that. Just make a 128, but besides that, like nah. I would probably only do like one. I wouldn't do more than that. I'd much rather just do this. So much better. You can do a custom shape as well and everything. How much blue ice is this guy yapping about? I mean, it's not that bad. 2.5 shulkers of blue ice. I mean, like, that's only what 100 and or like 200 boxes of ice. That's not terrible. Oh yeah, the purple. have armor sets for every color. So I have a blue, a red, a green, and an orange, which is all the colors of the texture pack that I have. Oh wait, never mind. I did the math wrong there. It's a lot more than 200 shulkers of ice. It's 81 shulkers of ice for one shulker of packed ice. Ah, it's only about 1,000 shulkers of ice. What, make it yourself. It's just a picture of moss and bone meal. I think we're all fucking traumatized by that thing, dude. Another one today. It's like, bro, I think it was the same fucker that asked for the bone meal farm. And we're like, really? Yeah, it's the same guy that asked the day before about the fucking bone meal farm. The next day after, is gonna get the 1 million hour moss block. But yeah, I just want to be able to draw something like that. I'm not very like art skilled like that. I don't know. I mean, half the people that asked, I'm pretty sure have been a part of the stupid donut fucking server, whatever the hell. Which wouldn't even probably work. So that's not my problem. It's kind of trippy. I'm cheating. It's all good, man. I don't really have time to build anything right now. Guess we go sit to the world eater. Yeah, I don't have enough time to do a full station. Yeah, it's nice to do. Sure. I don't use it half the times. I forget about it. I'm not used to it yet, but I'm just so used to not flying without it. I've been playing like that for like what my whole life, and then now I have the ability to do it. I keep muscle memory's not kicking in yet. It just feels weird because like you never used to be able to do that. Did I tell you I got it fixed, Com? I don't remember if I did. Yeah, Spindle from Quantum fixed it in like 10 minutes. Alright, Achillian. We'll see you later, my dude. Yeah, I didn't care. Like I was over it, Com. I don't care if they even wanted it public or not. I fucking put it there. Like I can't be asked anymore. Like not my problem. So we removed all of them before we updated. Because somebody said that when they updated the one time, they had autocraft in table and then they updated and they said that their whole world like froze and got corrupted and all this stuff. Um, so I preemptively went around and just removed all of them that were in the world that I knew of that were like filled with items. So that wouldn't be a possibility. Who knows? They still might. I mean, it's not my problem. They said they could release it to anybody, so oh well. Maybe be helpful in the future. Just a thought. Oh, you want to see the simple fix that it is, Com? Move this observer on this side here to the other. Place it with a glass block. Move that observer. Flip it around on there, and then change this observer here to a glass block, and change that one to a glass block, and put that one down there. That's the fix. Oh, I gotta show you the better 10x trenchers from Quantum as well. Spindle be cooking. This is a small one. Look at that. And it has a fence gate here, so it doesn't fully down excel anymore. It's like 85 blocks above the ground, which is what that is there. And it reliably makes its own trench. And It has a simple redstone block to uh, break and start. As far as what CA told me, you don't need to update any observer. So I guess I can try out now. Oh, and I guess the better part as well, it doesn't have any prime TNT, so you don't need to push the carts. Oh, I see, because that's QC in that. You need to see this gate. It's so nice. I love how that little gate opening stops it that much. Yeah, you really gotta babysit them. I'm gonna send them to you, Com, so you have them. They're not. Oh, they are sub-regions. Oh, this one's all in the back. I'm really impressed by how slim this one is. Like, this shit's like super fucking compact. Sorry, Carrie. This one kind of is, this one's a bit better. I'm gonna lie to you. Should have put it in the wrong spot. What the fuck is it? Oh, it's on the stone block, I see. So that one's there. Gotta get used to that. That one's there. Yeah, I see. Uh, it is public, right? CA, I can. Okay. It's those two. It's like, of course, I just finished the the trenches and the perimeter, so like I got to figure out something else I can use this on. The struggle of having to figure out what to do for another perimeter. One layer bedrock. Uh, hmm. Yes, or trial chamber. Key farm as well as breeze rods and whatnot. I mean, diorite, granite, and andesite will need an overworld perimeter. Well, I won't need one, but I'm gonna make one. Don't get what don't get why this is flipped though. I mean, I guess it could be, but I would still probably just make it as a world eater. I guess we could do a manual dig too there, if we really wanted to. Yeah, he was using like those giant ass slime honey sweepers when I saw him yesterday. I mean, it is like, it looks like it's one block further away. The TNT. So how is that reliable? I asked when I joined, I was like, I wonder if I could convert you to uh, the mini Chronos trenchers like I did Com, and he said, nah. I was like, okay, fair enough. I tried. It's still 5 blocks apart, but yes. This is a gravel mountain? Damn. I didn't even realize that. I guess I can be productive. I can remove all the pumpkins that are left over. Instead of just sitting here. He's using Desu's 14 wide Trent. Brother in Christ. Somebody show this man the side sweep. Let me not let these flying machines go off into the distance again like I did last time. Or just like forgot about them. Should I let this run overnight? There's not really any harm in doing it, yeah. Did I remove... Did I remove all those? I don't remember removing those ones. Bro, this area is littered with dripstone caves. I mean, fucking hell. This whole area is just dripstone cave, dripstone cave, dripstone cave. Yeah, if you get an overworld side of like a gold farm, for example, and it's in a fucking mangrove swamp, good lord. No, I would treat those layers as a obsidian layer, and I would put a bot that would just go across and remove all of it. I would place Abby's Abby miner, and I would just do that. Say fuck it, let it go. Would it even work though? Because it's all waterlogged. I mean, I guess it would eventually. Because there's no observers on the bottom that I know of. So I think it should be fine. It's my dream to clear that. I never want to have to go through that shit. Like, the other thing that I would hate to, CA, is that, like, in a taiga biome, or, like, frozen oceans or whatnot now, even if you have the bots and spectator, it would still create, like, ice and whatnot all the time. It would be so annoying. Knows about swamp trenches. All too well. To be fair, these swamp trenches that I had weren't that bad. It was honestly pretty tame for these ones. Like, this is swamp calm. Do you see like any water that I had to drain besides like this one section over here? Like, it's all swamp. I mean, this is also just a big aquifer, but it wasn't that bad for it being a swamp. I haven't really had a problem with Dripstone Cave making trenches. They've been smooth as well for me. Yeah, because, you know, that always makes sense, you know. Ignore that this was drained. I forgot I needed to make a long road eater, like a lopsided one. And we drain these trenches or this water here, and we're like, oh yeah, shit, I gotta make a fucking long burner. What a squid farm there. I mean, there will be one for black dye. I don't know about there. I think it'll be over there. Depending on if we want to split the perimeters into two different decorations or just do one for the whole area. I'm surprised you don't need silk touch for like shears for that. We'll probably sit here for like maybe like one or two more layers. Maybe once it gets back over there, I'll probably end. How many golems your motherfuckers got? How the hell are you up there? How the fuck did you get there? Why are you all in here? Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I feel like every time I look at stuff, it's always like I knock somebody things off. Why is there more stuff here? Oh wow, look, a bundle. Anyways, you spawn in there. I mean, shit. I guess. Yeah, this is my fire prot set, so I have a fire prot set with Frostwalker and then without Frostwalker. And this one does. Mainly just for the nether. When we have like nether digs, it's nice to not take tick damage on magma. To fern on crafting table. Oh, it's nighttime. That's not gonna break. Nah, it'll be fine. I just used any photo editing software. I think the free one's called GIMP, GIMP. It's like Photoshop but free. And you just zoom in and modify the texture however you want. Let's see real quick. This guy down here. Draining water over here. You asking me my opinion on smooth wall trenchers? They're a waste of time. This is the smoothest I'll ever go. And that's only because this trencher is the best trencher in the world. It's 10x speed. But yeah, exactly if what Max said. Why does it matter to use smooth wall trenches if you're going to be covering up the walls with decoration? Like, what's the point? It takes 50 times longer and you won't see it. The one I used to use is the 10x trencher by Carry. But I'm going to be using the 10x trencher by Spindle because it's a lot more just compact and it looks nicer overall and it's more reliable at making its own trench. That's my other problem with smooth wall trenchers. You got to dig the trench for it itself. So it's not really like, to me, a trencher never should have to have you mine stuff for it to be clear. Like, it's in the name. It's a trencher. It's not a ward eater or a core eater, whatever the fuck. It's a trencher. Its job is to create a trench, not have you create a trench for it to make a trench. But it's in the Quantum Discord. Did you post it in public? Or was it posted in public or somewhere else? Your projects? That's the small trench version. That's the 13 wide version, so your main trench. And if you need an invite, info, invite, copy. That's the Discord invite to be able to click on those links there. Yeah, Chronos Trenchers, I mean, they have their use case, but you got to be like very specific for it to be actually worth it. When they first came out, they were great. Uh, None anymore. I don't think anything will ever, for me, top a 10x trencher, a 10x 6 game tick trencher. Like that's perfection. Yeah, I would only use them in the Nether. That's about it. That's true. The overworld, there's so much immovable shit, cobble gems. Brother, I'll glaze those trenchers if they look, if they function as good as they look. I don't care. I was the same way with carries. Every time I used it, I always promoted it every single time. Yeah, but a 3 wide isn't worth it for no bottom trench. Like that thing takes like 5 minutes to do. Now a 12 wide, that's where you're really getting beneficial to not making a bottom trench, but it's netherrack for the most part. Like even if it is basalt, like it's not that bad. You can, well, I guess even if it is basalt, you could place a beacon in the lava for instant mine. You don't even have to like really clear out an area for a beacon. That's what I've done at least in the past. Like the lava lakes are low enough where you can just build the beacon there, or even on top of the lava, you'll be fine. You bada boost. I don't know. I still like just doing bombing it. Unless I break the full bedrock route, just bombing it down to lava layer and using the mini ones. So yeah, you remind me. What are we at? Shinra was at 2.5. It's ridiculous. The invite link? It's a permanent invite link. Yeah, that's a permanent invite link. Where is it? Is your quantum bot link not permanent? Oh, the one in your link in your bio is different. Try that one. That's the one I copied is from the quantum bot in info. Might not be permanent. That one worked? Okay, gotcha. Oh, come, I gotta be going, man. Now you remind me of something else I gotta do. Gotta get up early, man. I'll leave that. Oh, was it a world download? For fuck's sake. It is a world download. Hex, appreciate the follow, my dude. Welcome in. Oh, it's 121.9. Well, I hope I can load it. It's 121.11. Oh, it says 121.9 plus. I can't do that one. Opera minecart. What are we burning? The fuck? K has a fix? No shot. This is not K's, no. This is a Billy farm. I mean, the overworld side's pretty straightforward. There's a lot of shulkers though. I hope I can just use if I do this, I could just use that farm to stock it over time. I can't be asked to move all those shulkers in manually. What's the other side look like? Why are we using 1x loaders? The fuck that redstone block do? Oh. Where the chunk loader then, I guess. They still case thing? It's 1-to-1. Interesting. Doesn't like to share anything. I mean, you know, I'm not a redstone expert, but how the fuck that repeater get powered? Oh, that's probably right. I mean, it looks interesting. I don't know if K has a fix. I'll probably just use K's. I'm not gonna lie. TNT storage that repairs the duper. Well, that sure is something. Yeah, I'll just leave this to run overnight, and then if it gets stuck, it gets stuck somewhere. I gotta go to bed. I was gonna go clear that lava, but I don't have time for this. Cosmo, appreciate the follow, my dude. Nearly there? Yeah, shortly. Yeah, you'll get there very soon, man. This guy is streaming. Wait, what? I didn't want to record. No, cancel that. What the fuck? Go over to the Takeshi. Working on another perimeter. But yeah, we will maybe be here tomorrow. Maybe we'll be working on the bolt as well. This area down here should probably get blocked off. It's only one block deep. It's like wouldn't be too bad to do, but I need to go to bed now. Otherwise I'm gonna be fucked tomorrow morning because I wake up early. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes with everything then. But so got the map parts done today. A little bit of work over and stuff, but not really too much to be honest. But yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Good night, day, whatever. I'll see you guys all later.